Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're doing a deeply focused breakdown of something we literally all think about, but rarely ever deconstruct, and that is the true mechanics of wealth. We're going to skip the basic, run-of-the-mill budgeting tips today and rely directly on the data to see what fundamentally separates the wealthy from everyone else. It's a highly structured, insightful look into the exact strategies used to build lasting capital. So, are you ready to completely rethink how you look at your finances? Let's get right into it. So we have to start with this question. Why do hardworking people stay poor? It's a deeply empathetic issue. Millions of people are out there putting in 50, maybe 60 hours a week, giving absolutely everything they have to their jobs, and yet they remain completely stuck in the rat race, totally unable to get ahead. The source material emphasizes a massive, absolutely crucial truth right out of the gate. It is definitively not a lack of hard work keeping people trapped. It's something else entirely. Okay, let's dive into this because the real reason people stay stuck is that they fall into the average approach. It's like trying to play a wildly complex board game without ever opening the rulebook. Most of us are simply never taught how money actually works. Contrast that with the wealthy approach. Wealthy individuals don't just earn. They systematically study the mechanics of capital. They understand that wealth isn't just some random stroke of luck or solely about bringing home a bigger paycheck. They treat wealth as a very specific system that can be learned and mastered. To get you out of that average approach and into the wealthy mindset, we're going to walk up a clear staircase to financial freedom today. Here's the plan. First, we'll tackle the wealth paradox. Second, buying assets instead of liabilities. Third, multiplying your income streams. Fourth, valuing time over money. And finally, the sheer power of patience. All right, moving right along to pillar number 1, the wealth paradox, and how we actually break that endless paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. This requires a total rethinking of what to do with cash the exact second it hits your bank account. The average habit is spending on liabilities, buying things that actively lose value. Think of a brand new car. It depreciates by thousands of dollars the absolute second you drive it off the dealership lot. The wealthy habit, however, is spending on assets. They take their cash and strategically buy things like dividend stocks, index funds, or real estate. They're literally buying little money-making machines that compound and grow in value over time.
Which brings us to this incredibly profound statement from the source material. If your money isn't working, you're working for money forever. Actually, let's just pause on that for a second. Let it really sink in. If you do not find a systematic way to make your money actively generate more capital for you, you are quietly signing up for a lifetime of trading your physical labor just to survive.
So to avoid that lifelong trap, every single dollar you have should have a job. We absolutely have to stop looking at a $20 bill as just a quick trade for a few coffees or a fast food lunch. Instead, treat those dollars like a highly capable workforce. Once you deploy them into an asset, those dollars should be working around the clock. Weekends, holidays, even while you sleep, going out into the world to recruit more dollars and bring them straight back to you. That brings us up the staircase to pillar number 2, value time over money. This is our ultimate finite resource.
We have got to shift our focus to the one currency that actually matters. Look, money is technically infinite. It can always be replenished. If you make a terrible investment and go completely broke tomorrow, you still have the capacity to go out and earn it back. But time is completely finite. Once an hour, a day, or a year passes, it never, ever comes back. Fully internalizing this foundational truth is the ultimate hallmark of the wealthy mindset.
And because they deeply understand just how precious time is, successful people guard it ruthlessly. They aggressively protect their schedules, they dodge pointless distractions like the plague, and most importantly, they learn the incredible power of saying no. They flat out refuse to waste their non-renewable resource on busy work, focusing their energy entirely on high-leverage activities that create tangible, needle-moving results for their future.
On to pillar number 3. Multiply your income streams. Now, what's really interesting about this section is seeing the hidden danger of this single paycheck. Most people rely entirely on a single paycheck from a traditional 9-to-5 job, which is honestly an incredibly risky way to live. The wealthy do the exact opposite by structuring multiple, simultaneous streams of income. Whether it's traditional investments, running side businesses, selling digital products, or holding other cash-flowing assets, they spread their earning power. If one income stream completely dries up, say there's an unexpected industry downturn or a layoff, they are perfectly fine because the other streams just keep flowing without missing a beat. Ultimately, more income streams mean far more financial security. Diversification isn't simply some clever tactic for getting richer. It's fundamentally about building an unbreakable financial safety net around yourself and your family. It provides total peace of mind knowing that your livelihood is literally never reliant on a single point of failure. Next up is pillar number 4, learn before you earn, the absolute prerequisite to massive rewards.
Let's move to the next part and see how this builds, because so many people desperately want the massive financial reward before they've put in the effort to actually gain the required knowledge. But there is an exact sequential process you have to respect here. Step 1, you must spend time gaining knowledge and learning high-value skills. That knowledge then acts as a unique lens, unlocking Step 2, spotting hidden market gaps and opportunities that average people completely miss. Only after mastering those two can you execute Step 3, creating actual wealth. You simply cannot jump straight to Step 3. It just doesn't work.
And that brings us to our final stop, pillar number 5, the power of patience. Let's look at the psychology of delayed gratification. This right here is the single biggest difference between rich and poor thinking. On day 1, you have to be willing to sacrifice today's comfort. By year 1, you are quietly repeating those smart financial decisions with almost no immediate payoff. By year 5, the compounding finally takes effect, and you start to see major, undeniable results. And by year 10, you achieve tomorrow's absolute freedom. It's that stoic willingness to endure years of unseen effort to guarantee that later freedom.
So, to summarize the core thesis of everything we've looked at today, wealth is not built overnight. There are no secret cheat codes or get-rich-quick schemes that actually work. True, lasting wealth is built through small, incredibly smart decisions repeated consistently over a long period of time. It is a proven mathematical and psychological formula. And the best part is, it's a formula that anyone can follow once they understand it. So I'm going to leave you with this. What is the first smart decision you will make today? You now know the rules of the game. You know the absolute vital importance of buying assets, protecting your finite time, diversifying your income streams, constantly learning, and practicing relentless patience. The only thing left in the equation is your own action. Start your journey toward financial freedom immediately. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Stay focused, keep learning, and I'll see you next time.